FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
It's the Real Estate U Show, where we take your typical real estate show and chuck it out the window. Motivating, inspiring, and educating with a laugh or two along the way. Every week, we bring you the latest happenings in real estate, new construction, and mortgage lending for both residential and commercial. And now, live, this is Real Estate U.
Hello, it's the Real Estate U Show, and I'm a hostage. Okay, this is Real Estate U Show. It's Real Estate U Show Day, live streaming at radiotheboss.com on the Global Live Network. RealEstateUShow.com. That's the letter U. Don't spell out Y-O-U like you're some idiot or something. Okay, the Real Estate U is brought to you by Platinum One Properties, creating the standard in real estate representation, buying, selling, and leasing. And we're here each and every Saturday at 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, and 9 Pacific time. You know different time zones across the country? You know?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I don't know if you get out all that much. Okay.
I don't.
Okay. Today's topic is, again, whatever I want to talk about.
Okay.
This is not about me, about you, it's about me.
We know that.
Okay. Now, REU nationwide, you can text this question 800-297-9883. That's 800-297-9883. And for those who are slow, 800-297-9883. Okay. So, remember, you are live, we're connected nationwide, worldwide, and we have our affiliates in San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Ohio, Michigan, Florida, Virginia, New York, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Jersey, Louisiana, Georgia, Illinois, District of Columbia, Maryland, South Carolina, North Carolina,
Alabama.
I refuse to say that word. Pennsylvania, Washington, Oregon, and Tennessee. Our studio always includes industry leaders and knowledge that's incomparable in the marketplace. Real Estate U is about real estate, mortgages, new construction, commercial real estate, and finance, and the entrepreneurs which drive our economy.
That's right.
Okay, I'm joined by our very esteemed real estate broker, Dina Ramos Salazar, recently evicted from the Serial Killer Society.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Okay. You can learn about the amazing Platinum One Properties team at PlatinumOneProperties.com, and that's spell out one. Don't put the number one in there. Spell it out. PlatinumOneProperties.com. And I'm joined by Mac Blankenship. Whatever.
Come on, ladies, with me. 1, 2, 3. Mortgage Mac.
Yeah, you just burnt my esophagus just then. Okay. First Community Credit Union. He is our mortgage industry advisor. Knowledge is just incomparable in the marketplace, and he is disgustingly in love.
True. On both
counts.
Yes.
Indeed.
All facts.
Just give me shivers. Okay. So we have a new trespasser this week. Her name is Michelle Smith. And I don't know how she got in here. Who opened the door?
I did. I didn't know.
She's with Trident Capital Connection. You know, she's a part of our REU contributors, like with Eden and Michelle and stuff like that. But she came over here. She lives in Dallas.
Yeah. Came a long way.
Came a long way. That's a great thing.
That's a good thing.
I appreciate the invitation.
Okay, whatever. Our hosts will include Eden Vick of Trident Capital Finance of America. I'm sorry. All right. Tashara Smith, our productivity coach. Vicky Cheers of RM Funding. Kim Gooley of Builder Boost. Tristan Sutton Consulting, and the Creative Green of Osborne Advisors. Now, Michelle is going to have a segment we're going to devote to Michelle. We're going to introduce Michelle and Trident Capital and how they're going to be connected with AA church loans and stuff like that, with Dina, with the real estate. That dude over there, he's not involved.
Not at all. No.
We don't want nothing to do with it.
We don't do church loans.
Short people.
But I'm glad somebody does, though.
Short people in love, just disgusting.
Disgust you, right?
Disgusting.
I'm really glad to hear that, though, because I'm working really hard at it. You know that, right?
No, I don't think so.
Anyway. I was thinking about tagging you in last night's post.
Thank you so much for not. Okay. Now this is the only 2-hour DVM hosted multimedia real estate show in America.
And what does DBM stand for?
Disgruntled Black Man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's 100%
You are not getting a cease and
True
desist
story.
letter on that
Yes.
one.
Not at all. Okay. Our weekly goals are educate, inspire, motivate. Class is now in session. You can listen to our previous shows on the realestateshow.com website or our associated podcasts. Each week, we go on a Real Estate U culture trip
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
via the City of the Week.
Okay.
And the City of the Week is always, we have one for Texas. We want to have one domestically here in the United States. We have one internationally. Because my job is to inform people what's out there.
Should Mac provide a disclaimer before you start?
Go ahead.
So I'm here to fact check everything that you come up with.
And also,
Just to make
there's young
sure that he's
children
not-
in earshot. We want to.
Exactly. And trying to keep it clean and a family show.
Okay, you ready? We're going to start
Well,
nationally. If you had a real phone.
Some of this stuff is not PG-13, so I'm not using the corporate
Okay.
computer. I'm using my cell phone today.
Okay, here we go. I have a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1,620 square foot home for $260,000 at Coming In Hot Lane.
That could, you could go a lot of different places with that.
I don't know what to
Coming
think
in
about
hot,
that.
But in Burning Well, Pennsylvania.
Burning.
Well, Pennsylvania. Culture trip. You want to go to Burning Well?
I don't know about that. What's the story behind
Burning
that?
Well.
Burning Well, Pennsylvania. Fact check.
It actually exists. Yes.
There you go.
It's a real place.
Yeah, sure. Burning Well is a village in Sargent Township, McKean County, Pennsylvania, like Paradise, Pennsylvania. It attracts people because of its name. It's named after a local oil field.
Oh.
Burning Well, Pennsylvania.
Well, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was clean, too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
I'm proud of you for that.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to go international.
Oh.
Okay.
Things go downhill
Things
when you
they do when you
international.
go international.
Every time.
Just,
I don't know. What those people are thinking over there, but
Yeah,
it's
okay.
just not good.
Okay, this is what I got. You ready? Culture trip.
Okay.
You ready to go?
I am.
Ready?
Let's go to Disappointment Island, New Zealand.
Oh, Lord. I don't got to travel that far to get disappointed. I can get right here.
You want to go to
Disappointed.
Disappointment Island, New Zealand? Okay,
It's uninhabited.
exactly. No property for sale.
Nobody wants to live there.
Here you go. No one can live there. No one can stay there forever on this island because it lacks fresh water.
Oh.
Okay.
There's no life source whatsoever flowing from the beautiful outcrop of a rock in the middle of the ocean. You can't stay there, make it your home, or dwell on its cliffs.
Oh, no.
So now I know why you just didn't give, usually you give us a property address and a
No,
sales
exactly.
There's nothing on it.
There's no property.
No
there,
property
right?
at Disappointment
But is it for
Island.
sale?
I don't know. I was infatuated
I'm
with. I was
disappointed
infatuated.
They can't
with
give it away.
They give it away.
There's nothing for sale
Nothing
there.
for sale in Disappointment Island.
Really disappointed.
Disappointing.
That's very disappointing.
Okay, we're going to Texas City of the Week.
Here we go.
Okay.
I got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,580 square foot home for $75,000
Really?
at 746 Cross That Road
Cross that road.
in Needmore, Texas.
Need more, one word.
Needmore is one word. Needmore, Texas.
Need
Okay,
more
so let's
Texas
keep
every
this
day.
PG, right?
Okay, I'm going to tell you what it
Just
means.
PG.
All right, just how you got the name.
Does it really exist?
Needmore was, yes, fact check.
Fact check. I'm fact checking.
Okay. Needmore was so named because town site promoters needed more settlers. Others contend that the town was named as an act of desperation to get the attention of more resource-rich cities in the region, including No Trees, Texas, and Whiteface, Texas, to provide help in sustaining the town while in its infancy. Need more, they need help.
Need more population.
Need more.
Just need more.
Need more.
Okay.
Need more. And more.
And they don't have a. I don't see a Facebook page for them, so they need more.
They
still
need more.
They need a
They need
Facebook
more.
page.
They need a Facebook
They
page.
need some social media.
So
help.
Needmore, Texas, like my large intestine, Texas. They
Yeah,
got a Facebook
at least
page.
they had a Facebook page?
They had a Facebook page.
You know, they obviously have some marketing gurus in large and Justin, Texas, right?
So those are our city of the week.
Thank
Because
you.
I find these cities because I don't have a life.
Well,
Thank you for
that was
sharing.
very
That was important
educational.
I try to do what I can.
Thank you for that.
I still think we need to all get together and go to Disappointment Island.
Oh man.
I think we ought to just go to My Large Intestine, Texas.
Yeah, My Large
that'd be
Intestine,
a lot less
Texas.
expensive.
Yeah, I think we
and
really should
and,
really plan a trip to
maybe
some
we should
culture.
That
just
might
do-
just be a day trip.
do a realtor bus
day
there.
trip.
But I'm a bigger fan of Satan's Kingdom, Massachusetts myself.
Hey, we ain't doing no Blair Witch Project up here. Come on now. I ain't going for that.
I'm not either.
Y'all can go.
There you
Y'all
go.
can-
That one.
Y'all can email me.
This is the Real Estate U Show, and we cover cities of the week in the first segment all the time because I don't have a life. We're here each and every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, noon Eastern, and 9 Pacific. Where you can catch us at radiotheboss.com, streaming live on the Global Live Network.
right.
Facebook Live, Facebook TV, YouTube TV, Voodoo, Hulu, Sling, Apple TV, TuneIn, FM, Vimeo, Roku, Who?
Who else?
I don't know. You did better than I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job, Ian.
So what we're going to do, we're going to take a break, pay some bills. We're going to come back with visit with the lovely Michelle Smith, she of Dallas. I think she's down here in Houston because she's running away from 3 husbands that she left behind. Okay, so
Not
pay some
true.
bills out.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene,
Mangia
mangia
italiano.
italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirosfloral.com and barbsirosfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, we're back and they're still here. Listen, we'll go with that right there. Okay.
Okay.
So we would like to welcome the lovely, thrice divorced Michelle Smith.
Not true.
See, I told you.
We've clarified
Right.
that's not true.
Just embrace it.
She can't prove it's not true.
You can't handle the truth.
She cannot prove it's not true. Think about that. She can't prove
She
it's
said
not true.
She
Oh,
said
I
you
could.
can't handle the truth. is
Fact
what she
check it.
said.
Yeah.
I've got the fact checker.
All right, let me
here.
pull
The
up
hall-
those civil records.
Exactly, civil records.
Right?
Go to civil records. Okay, now Michelle is with Trident Capital Connections, connecting investors with financing opportunities. But also, Michelle is going to be working with AA Church Loans with Dina and Osborne Advisors on cross purposes and stuff like that, because she's going to be in the Dallas market. We have those in the Houston market, but we also have, Spanish language, bilinguals and stuff like that. So we're going to really get out there after it. But Michelle, yesterday, we had a faith-based meeting yesterday. She was
Yes.
at. And I was on my best behavior because there was ministers in the room.
You did
yes.
great.
Lots of them.
Yeah.
Best behavior all day. In fact.
You know what? And
I witnessed
I don't
it.
think I've ever seen him sit quietly in a corner, ever.
I didn't cuss
Ever.
one time yesterday.
It
Didn't
was
cuss
pretty
one
good.
time. But I let
But
it
he
all
was
out when I went
quiet.
downstairs.
But he was quiet. Did you see that? I mean, I was looking over at him like,
And you had a lot of talkers in the room.
Yes.
So
yeah.
See? I was listening.
Good job.
So Michelle is bringing all of her experience, and she's nonstop. I've seen her. When we went down to Port Arthur, we had dinner with the ministers down in Port Arthur a couple months ago.
yeah.
Nonstop. She's more busy than him over there.
Mac and I could do a triathlon. See who can win.
Yeah.
No. Only place I'm running from is the police. That's it. Okay. Let's let you know. So, Michelle, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're going to be doing with Trident Capital.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to be here today. Basically, I feel like the churches have a prime opportunity at this point in time
definitely.
to not only take advantage of the land that they've done nothing with, that they've been sitting on for years, but to grow and develop where their communities can thrive and support those communities and become a foundational pillar. You think about the old days, churches were a pillar.
That's exactly
in every
right.
community, you'd see the Hallmark church in the middle of town. And in some ways, I see us getting back to that.
Oh, yeah.
And we heard yesterday from some groups that have done an amazing development, not only partnering with housing, but partnering with commercial developers, getting some tenants in there that are medical facilities, and then having the restaurants and the fast food, all of it. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see this new year of growth, and it began last year. I think we'll continue into 2020.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And one of the things about yesterday at the Faith Based Initiative, because Mac was there as well, and Dina showed up fashionably late. I'm just
Well, I
saying.
think that
At
had
least
a
she
lot
made
to
an
do
appearance.
with
It's all about
invitation, did it not? We
appearances.
discussed this.
Yes.
No, she was supposed to be there. Don't let her off the hook. Okay. So, anyway,
I
the
saw her.
Faith-Based
I witnessed
Initiative
it. She was
yesterday
there.
was truly about outreach and letting the church leaders know and introducing them to the mortgage financing, both commercial, residential, and things that can be done in the community. That's why we introduced the micro community program, where you can take one community at a time, bring it back. One community at a time, bring it back. But also collaboratively, all these ministers can get together to make things happen. And we have the advocacy that was out there, because one of the things I even told Courtney Johnson Rose yesterday, I was like, I did not know that project was that big out there, Corinthia.
I didn't either.
I didn't.
Which one?
It's out in Southwest Houston, over Post Oak, Orem area back there where the Power Center is at.
It's called Corinthian Point
Right.
234, and it's a master planned community that was what I was just describing, with restaurants, a medical facility, a dental facility. They've done a great deal of development
it commercial,
across
residential, and commercial?
nonprofit master plan community.
Really?
484 houses.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's
And
amazing.
it was 80% done.
80%
80%
done, and 234 acre master plan community that, like I said, has a great commercial foundation as well as the housing development. The church initially wanted to buy 2 acres off this guy to
No
put in
kidding.
a prayer tower,
Right.
and he declined their offer and offered to sell the 234 acres. So
Wow.
that happened 20 years ago,
Yeah.
and over time they've just kept the ball rolling forward as they could.
And
That's
they got
an
one-
amazing story.
Yeah, and they have some private schools within there.
Yes, they
Okay.
they have a charter school.
Yeah.
They have an assisted living senior care facility.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
They have an old Kmart that she was very proud, because as a child now she shopped there for school clothes or school
Right.
supplies, she said. And now they turned it into an empowerment center. And I don't really know the details of what's in there, but it reminded me of, you see those salon storefronts that
Right.
rent the individual pods. I think it's something like
It
that,
got-
but for
on-
small
on
businesses.
this side is small businesses. On the east side of the building are small businesses. On the west side of the building, it's a meeting facility. They have huge
Oh, the event
banquets and
center.
galas
That's
and stuff like
right.
that. So
And so what is this? What was this place called again?
it's the Power Center. It's down on
It's-
Post Oak.
Corinthian
Corinthian Point.
Corinthian Point.
Master Plan Community.
And it's a
Corinthian Point
nonprofit?
234.
Nonprofit is the one developed and built it. Yeah, it was a
Okay.
church.
Okay.
It was a church that did it. So basically, what they were saying yesterday in this meeting: do not accept no.
That's right.
Do not accept no. And even one of the bishop there, Bishop Dixon, he has a project over on Pinemont that has 134, 160 houses with his church. So it's about church leadership embracing the thought of independence. A lot of churches have fallen into I need versus I will do. They're
That's a
always
good point.
asking for something instead of facilitating something. And that's the part of when we did our section yesterday, that we were pointing out, we have these tools to assist you. Let us assist you. So when we do it again on February 20th, we're going to go into the financing apparatus
Yes.
to get everybody, all the church leadership moving and stuff like that, because this is how I look at it. Let's look at this right here, what we have in the studio. We have a situation where Dina can locate the property. Michelle can finance the property.
Yes.
You can facilitate mortgages for the houses that are built on the property.
Correct.
And of course, because I have hungry children, I can close off transactions.
And they happen to be right outside.
Exactly. So you have that.
Waiting for lunch.
Waiting for lunch.
They're waiting
Exactly.
for lunch.
We're
You know
waiting
they
for lunch
are.
right
No
now.
time like the
They're gonna tell you
present.
where you're going to have
Yeah,
lunch.
there
We
you
better
go.
get busy.
There you go. So you
Yes.
have these dynamics that we bring forth that a lot of these church leadership, and I always gauge a room by how many people stay afterward and talk.
Yes.
And a lot of them stayed afterward and were talking.
Yeah.
And a lot of great questions. I think the bishop said it so well. You have to have a vision to get started.
That's right.
And they, by exposure, as he put it, being exposed to the different communities that have already accomplished big tasks in
Right.
the last 20 years, that they may not have any exposure to previous to yesterday's getting together.
Right.
And
Excuse me.
post exposure, then you can start with
Right.
your own local facility. What do you have in your hand, and where do you need to go and grow
And
forward?
where you're trying to go.
That's it.
Where you're trying to go.
Yeah, you know, I was there for the first half, but had to go just
Yeah.
for business reasons. But, you know, there were some pretty amazing speakers. I mean, your first developer was an amazing
Oh, Jason,
speaker.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, you could tell that he has an amazing and dynamic business. But the person that gave, I guess you would call it the invocation, or who almost started preaching,
Well, who was
who
that?
told that Jack Yates, is it Jack Yates?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's Bishop Dixon.
Bishop Dixon.
Bishop Dixon,
Yeah.
yes, and was it Jack Yates?
Yeah, it was Jack Yates.
Jack Yates, and he told the Jack Yates story. Now
Right.
that was
phenomenal.
That just kind of blew me away about how this person learned to read and write from
The slave owner's son.
slave owner's son.
Yeah.
Came to Texas from somewhere, I forget.
To find his family that had been
To find his
sold.
family that had been sold into slavery
Right.
before Juneteenth,
Right.
before Texas knew that, you know, slaves had been free,
Right.
and then developed Freedmantown.
Right. which became Fourth Ward,
which became Fourth Ward, which is today
Midtown.
Which is today
Midtown, that's right.
Yeah.
And that story just blew me
That
away.
shook me.
It
shook
gave me
that
chill
story
bumps.
shook me.
Yeah.
That story shook
and
me.
it makes, to me, it made me look at myself and say, well, what are you achieving everything that you could achieve on a daily basis?
But even add to that area, Midtown, that also includes where the Federal Reserve is at. That also includes where that new Allen project is going at. All that stuff is on Allen Park. That's all Fourth Ward, Freeman Town.
And they were given, like he said, Bishop, what was his name? Bishop
Dixon.
Bishop Dixon stated that, they were given that property just, I guess out of some sort of maybe benevolence with the idea that it could never be developed because it was a
swampland.
It was a swampland.
Yeah. So those are the things that we go through.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. So, this is Real Estate U. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not.
For sure not.
That's right. Make sure you hold on to that thought.
Exactly. I do every day. I think about that.
Yeah, you remind us of that on a regular basis. Thank you very much.
We're here each and every Saturday, streaming live worldwide on radiotheboss.com, the global live network, because, I'm special like that. Somebody told me yesterday at the meeting, said, why won't you come on my show? For what? It was true. What's on your show for? You over there got to try to hold a camera so people can see you. We got cameras all over the place up in here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
All that old petty stuff you doing over there? No.
E.L.
What?
You're bad.
Be nice.
Trying to pull me down. What's wrong with you?
It's called humility. Yeah,
I have it in droves. I have it in droves.
The only time I've ever seen you have
left it outside the stores.
The only time I've ever seen you have it is in a room full of pastors.
Yeah, that was a scary little situation right there.
If you talk about the IRS or you put him in a room with a bunch
full of pastors,
pastors, he shuts down. He gets really quiet. Yeah, he doesn't talk.
It was scary.
For a change.
It was scary. So we're gonna pay some bills, and they're gonna pray for me during the break.
Somebody has to do that.
So we're gonna pray, but we're gonna come back with Michelle, and Michelle is gonna walk us through the process of engagement and how she leads a client, these church clients, to the promised land. Okay, pay some bills, Ivan.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
We're back. They're still here. I'm still a hostage. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, El.
How's it feel sitting next to that dude over there?
You know, Mac's a pretty good guy.
Oh, God, Jesus. She needs help, too.
He is. I don't know what else to tell you but the truth.
He slipped you a 20. Go ahead, tell the truth.
Actually, it was a 50.
It was a 50? Okay.
Oh, wow.
This compliment was paid
He stepped it up.
He couldn't even deny it.
Yeah,
Mortgage
yeah.
Mac. He's got the money, so, you know, he gets
Okay,
the
that what he do?
compliments. That's how it
bribery now.
works.
Bribery now. Okay.
Whatever it takes.
Okay. So Michelle Smith, one of our new contributors to the Real Estate U Show. She's with Trident Capital Connections, and she's working with AA Church Loans because we have a little collaboration there between the two entities. Exactly. But what I would like Michelle to do is, because I saw how you work a room, all right? And get your mind out of the gutter, Matt. Okay. So anyway, I saw how she works a room, and she was navigating that room and meeting these people and encouraging these people, because part of her, what she does is encouraging people. So, Michelle, what I would like you to do is walk us through a process of getting them to understand what you do and why it's necessary for them to be, I'm going to use the phrase, fearless and bold in realizing their vision.
Okay. Well, thank you. I enjoy understanding people's present state of being, where they've come from and where they are. So we often walk back to, how long have you been at this current property? How is it sufficient to meet your needs, and how is it lacking? And then moving into, what do you have in your hand? Do you own a few empty lots that you've done nothing with that you could potentially develop or sell to have the capital to do what you need to do at your existing space? And moving through that process in a one-on-one, or even in yesterday's group setting, as we had time to speak to people and talking with individuals one-on-one about where they've come from, where they are, and then what is their end game goal. I had a very interesting conversation with a group just earlier last week that they bought a lot for new construction. Yeah. And as you know, often those become very costly endeavors.
Yes,
and they soon saw there was a low chance and opportunity for them to get in and open their doors in the time frame that they had allocated. So they found an existing space, another church building that was vacated, that they could buy, renovate, move into, much lower cost and shorter time frame. So I'm all about helping individuals meet their goals, and there are a number of ways to get there, and there are a lot of different loan programs that they can qualify for to help them in capitalizing and realizing those dreams. And I think, you know, the Bible says people perish for lack of vision, and yesterday was a very good indicator when you remind people, telling the historical basis story, so they can see that many did much more with much less.
That's right.
So if you look back 100 years ago, I am amazed at how settlers took swampland and developed it. I am amazed how men that were penniless with nothing built something from the ground up. Yeah. And when you are reminded of the greatness of the past, you begin to become exposed to new opportunities, and things that you hadn't thought possible become possible.
That's true.
And when you grasp a hold of that vision and begin to put it to paper and put money behind it, everything can be accomplished. It's just a matter of time and money, and we've got both.
Exactly right. Now, Mac, how did you do that 100 years ago?
completely penniless too. But you know where I come from, right? Barefooted boy from Louisiana.
I was just
come
sitting
on.
there.
I grew up in the
Did you grow up in the swamp? That's what I'd heard. I wasn't sure. So now it's confirmed. True story. He grew up in the swamp, folks.
Yeah, but to see the beauty of it is, with AA Church Loan, we can do a loan approval in 72 hours, okay, if they have all the documentation in. Then you have a situation where we've put the real estate location component together with Dina and her team. You have the marketing and salesmanship of Michelle Smith and Eden Vig and Michelle England on that side. Then we have a contract underwriter that does all of the legwork for us. So it really brings it all together. So it's really, I'm not simplifying it, but I'm simplifying it to the point of, if you have your plan and your supporting documents of your plan, your vision can be realized.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the dynamic that we're working with. The vision can be realized. Because I would like Michelle to further, and you too, Mac, further contribute what you heard in the room yesterday.
One of the most interesting things, I think, is that it's not as hard as people think.
Right.
So what I hear all the time is the impossibilities, and it's just for lack of knowing who to go to.
That's right.
But as you just really tightly put a bow on it, we are an A to Z solution.
Exactly.
And I can get them started on the vision and planning. Then I know that Dina can take her part and run with it. You will help us with your part. And all the underwriters, all the steps that are necessary to see this thing through to completion, when put before them, it becomes a real opportunity rather than just a dream vision. It becomes something substantial that they can convey then to their congregation, or if it's just a commercial deal, they can convey to their investors, look, this is where we're going and who we're doing it with.
And what I took out of yesterday was, we put something in their hand, the package, and like, okay, this is realizable.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was just,
Yeah.
I was kind of taken aback by it, because that's kind of normal procedure for me, propose, don't ask. But I was asked questions about the steps in there. I was like, you do realize this has always been viable. That was my response. This has always been viable. And I was kind of shocked. So why do you think that is, that they weren't aware? Aware might be too strong. Just lack of knowledge, maybe?
I think it's lack of knowledge.
I think lack of knowledge, lack of exposure. You know, we all have our gifts and our talents and our wheelhouse. And pastors are also, when talking about churches, they're inundated with the needs of the day.
Yeah. Right.
And so that can be captivating all their time and attention.
Right.
And they don't have the exposure to the banking world or the finance world or the opportunities from
and I don't think
a
that they
development
ever think of
perspective.
themselves as developers in
No,
any
sure.
in any form or fashion. I think it's for most of them, it's just a new idea and a new concept. But I think that yesterday's event was certainly an eye-opener for a lot of them. I could just see the intensity at which they were listening.
Right.
The most profound thing that I took away from yesterday was Bishop Dixon's remarks in reference to Jack Yates. And if you're listening and you don't know who Jack Yates is, Google Jack Yates. It's just an extraordinary
story.
Just an extraordinary story. And the fact that it's not in the history books, at least in Texas history books, is just an absolute shame. But beyond that, I would agree with you. I think pastors are busy on a daily basis with weddings and funerals and counseling and preparing for their sermons and never looked at themselves as being an entity that could, contribute to the development of their community and the bringing up of that community, especially if they find themselves in a community that is challenged economically.
Well, after the meeting, everybody knows my story. I talk to my priest every Thursday morning. All right, and
are you your priest?
Yeah, every Thursday morning.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it in a confessional?
No, it's not.
Well, it probably should be.
Confession type situation.
Yeah, because he needs a week to recover.
Right.
Okay, anyway. But actually, after the event yesterday, into the evening, I called Father Perone and I told him about the event yesterday, and he says, I want to say how he said it. The Catholic Church always gets slammed because of its largesse, the buildings, the land, the processes, and stuff like that. And I said, yeah, that's true. He says, what most denominations and he wasn't knocking anybody, but most denominations don't understand development is resurrection.
That's right.
I never heard it put like that.
That's a great way of putting it. And I will say,
like that.
all over the world, the Catholic Church has done an amazing job at acquiring real estate and building and retaining assets and uplifting those assets, not letting them become dilapidated and worth less, but building them up to become worth more. You think about all the schools and I mean, I've lived in Africa for 10 years, and even in very rural village settings, they will have the nicest building, the nicest school, and take care of those assets.
And the world's largest landowner is the Catholic Church.
Wow. Individual landowner.
So there's something to be learned by that. What else did he say about the resurrection?
He said basically development, you're bringing it back. Resurrection is bringing it back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you're bringing back a community, you're resurrecting that community.
That's powerful.
That is very powerful.
And I was... Okay, he always says things to kind of, he always says things to shock me. I did not expect that particular response. And then he said the following: we're leading into that season.
Yes, we are.
We're leading into that season. He says, he always tells me, but he said, okay, I'm proud of you today. Okay, so he said, I said, well, thank you. He says, no.
Take note. That's like 3 positive responses for your behavior yesterday.
So he said, and I said, what do you mean? He says, look, I know what you do down there, because he keeps up with me, right? He says, but at the end of the day, your selfishness, no, I'm not. Your selfishness is losing.
Roll your eyes, everybody. Roll your eyes.
Okay, let me try. I'm gonna go like that.
Wait,
I can't roll
there's
my
a
eyes.
drum roll here. Wait for it. Your selfishness is losing what?
He said, he says my selfishness is losing.
Period.
Wow. Period.
So I'm going to stop you there, because it's amazing you say that, because that's kind of been your New Year's resolution, hasn't it?
What? I'm selfless. I'm not selfish.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I am maybe.
No, actually,
Don't they say the first step is awareness?
Selfless, because this
agree
man
with
has
that.
created opportunities,
For
and
a
he's
lot of people
identified
yesterday.
an area in which he's brought together people and a diverse group of people into one room. And it's amazing how it started off in a room of 10 people.
Yes.
And yesterday there's probably nearly 50, 60 people.
It was amazing. It was an amazing event for sure.
And these leaders come together, and as Michelle said, and they didn't have an idea of what was possible until it came together, that it was actually doable. This is not as hard as it seems. And you put all the people in one room and make it to where now this is possible. I can help more people in my community. I can help resurrect this community and be a leader in that process.
Yeah.
And that's a great thing.
That was another key. The church leading the way rather than being behind the wave and reactionary. They can be the leaders to lead the way for their congregation, to take equity out of their home and uplift that area, have something of value to leave when they pass away. Legacy building. You talk about that a lot, E.L. And legacy building is key. So for themselves, for the church, for the congregation and members, and for the entire community to see the church lead the way, that's going to be critical.
The beacon.
And I would just want to echo what Dina said, is that I've been a part of the organization or attending the meetings since you started, and yesterday was really just a testament to your efforts and your real selflessness.
See, I got recorded.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take a break and pay some bills. See, I told you, Father Ferrone. You are. So I told you, JP, I am selfless, not selfish. Pay some bills.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands, and I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsiresfloral.com and barbsiresfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, we're back, and the adorable me.
Yeah,
Adorable?
We're going to go with that.
You
today.
didn't like
We're
the
gonna
word
go with
cute
that
earlier.
today.
Now we're adorable. I
Now, see,
like
I can
it.
say about myself.
Selfless and adorable.
Selfless and adorable.
Wow.
That would be me.
Progression that is
See what that
EL.
compliment I gave him at the end of this?
Yeah.
At the end of the
That
last
went to
session
his head
did
right
good.
away.
I mean, it just
It just bam. And we
You
had
might
to-
have to charge him for this therapy session.
Wow.
We're confidence building here.
Thanks
So,
for the 50 though.
Thank you, Mac Blankenship.
Yeah.
You.
Good news.
What? Come on, ladies. 1, 2, 3.
Mortgage
Mac.
Mac.
Okay.
I was a little slow on that. Don't choke over there. Have some water.
Just the thought of it. Okay, so we have Michelle Smith of Trident Capital Connections. We have Mac Blankenship of First Community Credit Union. We have the broker extraordinaire, Dina Ramos Salazar, recently evicted from the Serial Killer Society.
Thank goodness for that. Yeah.
There you go.
We're glad for that, Dina.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
put her
You're
out.
welcome. Yeah.
She just couldn't do it.
I could not.
You couldn't do it anymore, right?
They kicked me out.
Not welcome here.
So what we have is a collaboration, a collaborative effort to fulfill each person's business agenda, for want of a better description. I tell people all the time, it's okay if you have an agenda,
Yeah.
but don't forget to include other individuals in it so your agenda can be facilitate it.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what we have here.
Collaboration.
Exactly. Collaboration is everything.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Exactly. Collaboration,
That's
how we met. Because now, I'm going to assume that most people do. When Mac and I first met,
assume means right.
Right, I know exactly. When Mac and I first met, when I was speaking of collaboration, he had the glazed over look.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
like most
really.
people do, because
Right,
they're like,
right.
collaboration? What you mean?
Yeah, he kept talking about mini internet sites and this and that, and I'm like, what?
He
I
doesn't-
just want to go out and teach people how to do Facebook advertising.
Exactly. But having a marketing alliance, collaborating, advocating,
Yeah.
bigger picture being
And
visualized.
you know, and your sphere of influence in that regard, since I met you the first time, has just grown exponentially. I mean, it's just amazing how that has grown. And you're right. When we first met, for the first couple of times that we met, I'm like, I'd walk away and scratch my head. I'm like, what is he talking about? I don't get it. Maybe like he was talking in a different language, but now I get it. And he was certainly the leader in developing all of these collaborations that we now have.
Yes.
In every area of almost the industry. The only thing that's missing maybe is, a
bar.
Molly Maids.
A bar. No, but this is what it really is like, and you've heard me say this in class, Dana. I don't have to make money on 20 transactions. I have to be part of 20 transactions.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. Because you might not get those 15, but they're going to come. You're going to get something later on. But if you're sitting there trying to make money on everything you're trying to be a part of, I promise you're going to lose on a great many things because selfishness will then win out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you have to be willing to take people with you. How about yesterday? You had a whole bunch of people in the room yesterday that were willing to take people with them.
Yes.
Let me educate you. Let me inspire you. Let me advocate for you. Let me open doors for you. That's what yesterday was about. And so the mortgage lenders didn't get to speak yesterday. Michelle didn't get to speak yesterday because
Are you gonna let me talk at the next one?
Huh?
You gonna let me talk at the next one?
The next one is about lending.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm excited.
Okay, now if I let you in the room, it's a whole nother end. Okay, so I'm just letting you know.
Wait on your invite.
Yeah, wait on your invite.
Wait for it.
See, that's why you got that compliment
do you-
earlier
do you
because he
have
wants to
my-
make sure he can.
you have
Yeah,
my
he
new
sent
email
us
Oh, is
the
that
best.
it?
Yeah.
No, I do not
Dina
have your
sees
new email
clearly.
address.
I do. Mac laid it out for himself. Throw a little compliment, then I can talk at the next.
They paved the way.
But you're right. That is the next step. Is taking them to that next piece. What are you going to do for your money?
Exactly.
And after they've had a chance to really marinate all that they absorbed yesterday,
God, yes.
a lot of information came
Exactly.
forth yesterday. It was brilliant.
Yeah, and what I like looking at room and body language, and I was looking at that room yesterday, and I saw stunned, I saw shock, I saw awe.
I did too.
I saw what? And you saw all these different things in that room yesterday, and from people who are very astute, people who are very smart, people who are very worldly and engaged, and they were really taken aback by a few of the things that they heard yesterday.
Yeah, they definitely were.
So it was those but think about the contributions that was in that room yesterday, and think about the contributions and everything that we're going to do going forward. You're talking about taking a model that is applicable to resurrect many, many communities, not just in Houston, metropolitan, in Dallas, where Michelle is from. We're doing stuff down in Port Arthur, Orange, and Beaumont right now.
Yeah. You know what this makes me think of, Dana?
What?
We don't need to get him a girlfriend.
Yeah.
We need
You
him
may
busy.
not have time next
He
year
don't
for
have
that.
time,
Right.
know?
All
'Cause
right. I agree.
Single life in your future.
Because
Keep
he,
working.
he is the one that's driving all of this. He really is, and I'm sure that when you went down to Southeast Texas, that they probably were clueless. In,
Oh yeah,
in
they
the
were
same,
glazed
in the
over as
same
well. They were
fashion
glazed
Same
over
thing.
as well.
that they glazed
True.
over as I was the first time
Yeah.
we met. What? It's almost been 2 years, and I saw the same thing yesterday with the pastors. They were just their jaws were dropping, and they were just like they never ever had a vision of themselves being the leader in that particular
Exactly.
the economic leaders in their community.
I think what I saw, and you were describing it in the emotions in the room, is a shift from being overwhelmed because some days it takes time for them to decompress. They
Yes.
they absorb all that's going wrong in the community, all
That's
the
right.
deaths,
That's right. That's
all
right.
the grieving,
That's right. That's
all
right.
the woe is me, all the people with marital issues that need counseling or children issues, whatever it is.
Funerals, whatever.
That poor pastor is bearing the burdens
Right.
of many, the multiplied many.
Right.
But for him to lead the charge and be a part of the transformation
That's
and
right.
the resurrection, as you said,
Mhm. Yeah.
of that community
That's right.
is going to bring even hope and faith up in himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then it rolls from the top all the way down and out through the church doors from his congregation to the masses. I love those points Courtney made yesterday. Did you catch that highlight reel at the very end of her presentation? 430 some odd houses
Yeah.
built. How many jobs were created?
That's right.
How many employment opportunities
That's
when
right.
that medical center opened and that dental clinic opens, that bank opens on the
Exactly.
corner. It is amazing when you think about it. And it's for the short term and the long term
That's
because
right.
it's a legacy.
It's
It's
legacy,
a legacy game changer.
It's also community contribution.
Yes.
My favorite analogy is this, Charlton Heston, Ten Commandments movie, when Joshua said, go stand up on the hill when the Red Sea parted, give them hope. That's the church.
Yeah.
Yes.
The church has to give the community hope.
Mm-hmm.
If the church doesn't give them hope, this is when you have these communities spiraling out of control.
And and I think it's economic hope, and
Yes.
and I think that can play a large role in not just developing economic hope, but spiritual hope as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
And think
They
about
go
this
hand
now.
in hand.
Yeah, they go. I
really
believe they
do.
go hand in
Yes.
hand.
You're talking about residential development, multifamily development, commercial development, job creation, business incubators. All these things can go into each one of these communities, and they will all start at the steps of the church.
Mm-hmm. And by building that community, it builds the church.
That's
Churches that were seeing a decline in attendance,
Right.
a decline in the tithe and offering, they will see an upliftment because now you've got some millennials that have gotten jobs
That's
that
right.
can give and become a
Exactly.
contributing factor rather than a vacuum factor.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
being needy and dependent upon their parents and grandparents was the historical way.
Yeah.
And now this young mother gets a great job. She's soon
Right.
going to own her own home and have an entry-level affordable house
That's
that
right.
she can get financing for, and it's just going to roll through.
just-
And I
from-
think the difference is that it's the churches. I don't. The private sector. Typically, Johnson Development. That's a great story. A private company. Doing what they did in the Corinthian, whatever it was called.
Right.
But by and large, private sector is not necessarily interested in bringing up those communities
No.
in the same fashion,
No.
meaning bringing up those communities with the current residents and
No.
letting them continue to live
No,
in
they're
the
not.
place
You're
that they
absolutely
grew
right.
up.
You're
True.
absolutely right.
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
they're interested in
That was a
buying up
point
those
made
properties,
yesterday.
getting those people out, and,
Right.
and what's the word they use? It's called
Gentrification.
Gentrification.
Yes.
That's right.
And-
It's flight.
and
It creates flight.
It creates
Yeah.
flight, and where do those people go that have lived there for generations?
Or look at pockets like Compton and other areas where that gentrification process was taken out of their hands. So, as it was described yesterday,
Yeah.
you end up where your current congregation can't afford to live there anymore.
That's right.
Eventually,
That's right.
they've got to
That's
move
right.
out.
That's
Yeah.
what happens.
But this is reversing it, putting it in their hands,
Yeah.
and taking the lead.
The domino effect is sharing the information gained. If you share the information gained, then you create opportunities to control. It's like after Katrina in New Orleans, like I told my sister when they were doing their thing, I said, why are you concerned with contracts? You got to beg the next administration to get another contract. Control the land, control the dynamic. If you don't control the land, you can't control the dynamic.
Yeah.
And so they totally changed their philosophy about rebuilding New Orleans after Katrina when they got away from, I need to get a city contract or a parish contract or a state contract. Those contracts expire. Those administrations will dictate who gets those contracts
and those administrations change.
Quickly.
and rapidly.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that turnover, you're constantly begging.
Yeah.
But build something. Dictate how the money flows. Then your legacy can be built. And that's what we're talking about here. Same thing
Yeah.
talking about here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a great day for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So Michelle,
Congratulations. Yeah.
we want you to you can come back and see us anytime.
Thank you very much.
Of course, you have a bigger gun than Mac does, so there you go. But Michelle Smith is with Trident Capital Connection. She lives in Dallas. She got a 214 telephone number. Okay. You from Dallas?
I am from Dallas, born and raised.
Okay, forgive you.
I lived here in Houston for a while.
Oh, I'm a hostage here. I'm not from Houston. Never.
But you're in good company. Like,
Okay.
Houston for you for now is the
Okay,
place
I'm in
to
good
be.
company, but that's about it. No other claims to this joint. No. Okay. So tell them how to get in contact with you, Michelle.
I can be reached 214-226-4944 by email msmith@tricapconnect.com. And our website, tricapconnect.com, can give you a lot of good information.
Yes.
If you have any questions, I'm always happy to walk people through the basics, give you good insight into the various loan products that you probably would qualify for and make your life a lot easier. And like I said, I love going through the needs assessment and just sitting down one-on-one.
And ministers, when you hear a knock at the door and you look through the peephole and you can't see, it's because the short person, Michelle Smith, is right there. She's knocking on our door. She's trying to reach up to the peephole.
I'm not that short now. I'll put on my big high heels.
There you go.
Yeah, but
There
for
you
him,
go.
it's a matter of perspective at 6'7".
Right, we're all
So
short
it's just
comparatively.
Okay, this is not about you. This is about me.
Yeah, I just made it about you.
He put you right
so
back
chill
in
out.
there.
Yeah.
At 6'7", we're all a little bit short.
Okay, so get out. Okay, that's Michelle Smith.
Thank you guys so much.
Great to have you.
We'll try to
appreciate
Capital
the
Connection.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Great information.
We'll talk to you soon. And did you guys exchange information?
We did.
Okay, because
Yes.
you need to do better than what you're doing, Dina.
Okay.
Okay. Take a break, Ivan, so these women can separate.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirusfloral.com and barbsirusfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Back. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. We thank you, the lovely Michelle Smith of Trident Capital Connection. She's very, very informed.
Good guest. Good guest.
Extremely informed.
She's very aware, and she is like the energized bunny. She gets after it, stuff like that. Unlike Mac Blankenship.
He has me on the show just to pick on me, right? He's got to have somebody to.
Yeah.
I have to have a foil.
Yeah, you got a sidekick, right?
I mean, guess, No.
No.
You're not my sidekick.
He'll kick you on the side.
Yes, good thing, right? Good thing. But hey, guys, in the next segment, we do have a guest calling in.
We do?
His name is Rush Waghorn.
You made that up.
Stop. I did not make that up. He is a friend, and he specializes. Yeah, believe it or not, I have a couple thousand of them actually on Facebook, if that qualifies.
You don't know them damn people.
Yeah. But he specializes in solar energy, so he's going to come on board and talk to us about solar energy.
So what's his real name?
Rush Waghorn. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
So does he wag his horn?
I knew that was coming.
Well, now I'll be surprised if he calls in at all. If he's listening.
I'm on my best behavior today. What's wrong with you? But until he calls in, I have a question for you.
Are we doing internet questions?
No.
No. Are we caught up on internet questions? Have you checked them?
We might not be. We might be behind. But I had other questions for you. This is a question.
Okay.
All right. You had a new entity.
I am.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you need great credit to be at this new entity and get a mortgage?
No, not great. I mean,
like 680, 700. You don't need nothing like that.
No, but are you referencing yourself in this question?
No. Everybody refuses to give me a loan. It had nothing to do with credit.
Okay, I'm just curious if you're referencing
Nobody
yourself.
wants to work with you.
Yeah, if it fits the Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA profile, yeah. And FHA, goes down to 580.
Oh, okay.
Conventional wants to see about 620. VA 620, okay. But I think VA will go down to 580.
Okay.
Yeah, so we follow the guidelines.
Okay, so
in that regard.
You guys have portfolio products too?
Yeah, we have some.
Okay.
Yep. We have some portfolio products as well.
Something like that. So I think the phone rang. Did the phone ring? We got somebody call in? Oh, so basically it was some hooker got the wrong number. Anyway.
No, I think it was Pizza Guy.
The Pizza Guy?
Yeah, he's waiting outside.
The Pizza Guy? If it's Pizza Guy out there, my sons have already attacked
The pizza's gone. They called pizza while you were in here.
They're teenagers out there.
Yeah, that's what they do. So basically, the reason I was asking,
okay.
I had a conversation yesterday during the meet, and they was talking about different neighborhoods having credit challenges. Like a lot of the consumers in those neighborhoods have credit challenges. So they were saying, wouldn't it be hard to promote new home ownership when you have a great many people who live paycheck to paycheck, which is also a reason many people have credit challenges, because they do live paycheck to paycheck. Anything can throw them off.
Let me interject something here. I think it's really important. I think you could add to your marketing alliance is two entities. There's entities out there that really promote financial literacy. Right. And you're right. A lot of the communities are financially challenged, live paycheck to paycheck, and there are she's going to be a guest on the show maybe late this month. Her name is LaShonda. She's on my Facebook page, and she teaches financial literacy.
You good looking?
Is it relevant?
Yes. Like ugly
Keep
people.
going, Mac.
Thank you. She teaches financial literacy to the people that need that, because many people in that particular industry that are financial planners and or wealth advisors, unless you have a certain net worth, then you can't do business with them. And that's not her business model. Her business model is to do much of what you're doing, and what yesterday's meeting was all about is to go out and serve the community and help people build wealth through financial planning. And so she is going to be a guest on the show, and I think she would be a great addition to your faith building initiative for that very reason.
Okay.
And then I think the next entity that could be a part of that would be, if you do have credit challenges, there is some merit in having a reputable credit restoration company help those people once they begin to develop their budgets and get just the basics down. Then they can begin to rebuild their credit life.
Well, my credit literacy from my father was, don't waste your damn money. Literally, that was, and it was applicable, but it's still applicable today. Don't waste your money.
Well,
there's so much waste. I see, my children are spoiled, okay? They're not entitled, but they're spoiled.
Sure.
And they have.
Did you get to go eat out as often as your children do when you were growing up?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you? You ate out?
No,
dad, but your mom owned a restaurant, right?
Yeah, but me and my dad, we went all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but what it was my father did things like that, and the reason I do it with my children is, like she said earlier, exposure. I expose my children to everything.
That's important.
Everything,
if you can.
From restaurants to hotels to flying first class, because the reason I do that, I don't want them to be impressed so they do something stupid later on because they've never been exposed to it.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Well, in 2019, according to the Real Estate Magazine report, 27% of the first-time home buyers had to be gifted their down payment.
Really?
27%.
Wow, that's a huge figure.
So when we talk about people living paycheck to paycheck and so forth, I believe sometimes the parents or family members understand that the children or they have decent income.
Right.
They should be, and they can't afford the payment. But like you're saying, they just don't have the skills in place to know how to prioritize, how to manage what they have. And the older, more mature family members understand the importance of owning real estate.
Well, it was just like last night. I took the boys out to eat last night. It wasn't, nothing expensive like that. We went out to eat last night. But we were sitting near the bar, and I heard this, I'm going to say kid, he's in his 20s. He asked for this particular bourbon. I know this particular bourbon. This is not a cheap shot of bourbon.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to myself, as I look at him, like, why are you paying $75 for a shot?
Wow.
Yeah, this bourbon is, when you're out, it's $75 a shot. And I didn't say anything, but I'm thinking, I was like, how dumb are you?
But I think that thought process is applicable to a lot of things. I mean, whether it be Starbucks, whether it be eating out, whether it be, hey,
I drink down the water hole.
My grandfather would roll over in his grave, would just have a fit. And as far as spending $5 on a cup of coffee, it's like Grandma makes coffee every day at 3 o'clock.
It was just like I saw something before we go to break. I saw someone, why would you pay $5 at Starbucks to have somebody say your name incorrectly or something?
Spell your name incorrectly. Yeah.
I love me some Starbucks every now and then. Though.
Absolutely. Yeah, but.
So we're gonna take a break, pay some bills, and come back. We got real estate questions, mortgage questions,
and solar panels. Rush Waghorn coming.
Waggy horn.
Stop it.
The horn wagger. Isn't that illegal? Okay, we're gonna take a break, pay some bills.
Don't.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands, and I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, we're back. Are you back?
I'm here.
Are you here?
I'm here.
We got somebody on the telephone?
We do, yeah.
Put your headphones on in, Danny.
Rush
What's
rag.
wrong with you people? You know, we got guests.
We got to do better.
We got guests.
Yeah. Rush.
Are you there?
Here.
How are you?
How you doing?
I am doing well, thank you. And I wanted to point out first that I changed my name from Joe Smith.
Okay.
Great lead there, brother, because you knew it was coming, right?
Well, I've been watching a little bit of the show, and I know our host, our tall host here always likes to
harass. Maybe harass would be a good word.
No such a thing. No such a thing.
Light on some of our weaknesses.
I thought you came up with the name because you was in witness protection.
Well, that wouldn't be a very good one, would it? No.
And how are you doing on this fine day, Mr. Solar Panel Man?
I am doing very well. I'm up in Dallas, and I'm walking around outside in the backyard, and it's the prettiest day I've seen in quite a while. And
okay, that's just bragging.
Well, I didn't have anything to do with it. I'm just enjoying it.
I figured you were on the golf course.
Well, that's where I'm on my. I got to take the kid to the basketball, then I may be going out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you had mentioned that.
Yeah.
So tell us about the solar panel revolution that you're leading.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me on, and we do have a lot of. I heard you guys talk a lot about collaboration earlier,
Yes.
and I feel exactly the same way. And so we do work with a lot of folks in the real estate industry and title industry and mortgage and all that kind of stuff because we all are dealing with homeowners.
Right.
So the basic gist is, the long story short of it is, solar panels are a technology that has continued to get, better, faster, stronger, less expensive, and continually that's going to keep happening. But some of the major leaps in cost reduction and efficiencies have occurred already. So they're getting pretty close to maximum efficiency as far as turning sunlight into energy. And so that means the costs have come way down. And then what you guys might be familiar with is the financing side of it. About 4 years ago or so, changed vastly for the better.
Okay.
So because the Mortgage Association realized that solar panels are an asset rather than a liability. So that made it a lot easier to make loans. So now the reason you're starting to see a lot more solar panels throughout Texas and the country, but a lot of it's going on in Texas, is because it's very simple now for a homeowner to get a zero down loan to pay off this system. And what they're really doing is just redirecting the funds that they're paying to the utility, and instead of paying the utility for their energy for a lifelong rental, they're now redirecting those funds, that $100, $200 a month, whatever it is, $300, some people more. They're just paying that off on a loan to pay off their own energy source that they now own. They lock in that price for the 7-year loan or the 10-year loan or whatever the length of the loan is. So it's the concept of, buying a car versus leasing, or buying a home versus renting.
So what's the conversion time?
Meaning,
how do you convert from traditional electricity to solar power? Does it take weeks, months? Is it a do they have to retrofit the house? How does that work?
It's a good point. So we tie in, everybody stays connected to the grid. So you still tie into the utility grid.
Okay.
Because your solar panels aren't producing energy at night, so there are times, and we design these systems to generate enough energy to power your home for a year, but there's kind of a S curve to it. There's at night you got to use your energy. So what happens is you overproduce with the panels during the day. That gets credited to you. Think of the grid as a big battery, and then you can pull that energy back when you need it. As far as the time, when somebody decides to go solar, my job really is just to educate them and show them the numbers and see if it's a good fit. And like you guys talked a lot about that as well, is you kind of do one of the ladies, I think Michelle maybe, or one of the ladies was talking about going through a risk assessment, or not a risk assessment, but an assessment kind of situation for people, right? So we do a similar thing where we look at their house and so forth, and we say, okay, well, this is what this would be, and is this a good fit for you? And so from the time that they say, okay, that makes sense, I want to save, $30,000 over the next 15 years, we can do this, then it takes about 45 days from that point, and there's some permitting that goes on, and there's some, dealing with the municipalities for permits and so forth, and then there's an installation. Usually takes a day or two to install it, and then you have to get some permits to operate. But really, it's about a 45 to 60 day from the homeowner deciding, hey, I want to do this. And then what happens is that we install the panels, the system on the roof, we tie into the grid, and then your energy that you're using is now your own. And
that's what I heard, is your own. And so can you expound on that? What does that mean? I mean, because you said we're leasing energy from the energy companies today, so you're telling me that these people are going to own these solar panels. Eventually they're going to pay the loan off that they owe you for the solar panels, and they're going to own their own energy source.
Correct. And in Texas, obviously, we're all familiar on this show, and all the folks you deal with, Texans tend to be quite independent. So I think that's one of the reasons solar's gotten so large in Texas. I mean, obviously, it saves people money when it's a good fit, which is most cases, but not all cases. But also, people like being independent. They don't like being beholden to possible rate hikes or, just not controlling their own destiny, so to speak. So, for instance, the way I would answer that is, I ask people to average out what they pay per month, figure it out on an annual basis. So if they pay $200 a month, it's $2,400 a year they're paying. So over 20 years, how much money are they going to pay the utility? And, with rate hikes and so forth, that would be, what's the easy math, over $50,000, right? So we're paying that money anyway. But what we're getting for it is we're getting the use of energy during the months we pay for it, which is fine. It's a fair trade. It's not a ripoff.
But there's a better opportunity.
But there's a better opportunity in most cases, and so what happens is, and then from a real estate perspective, and I know I'm jumping around, guys. I'm sorry. Mac hasn't thrown me under the bus for this, but I'm sure our gracious host would love to know that I did not get Mac's voicemail until this morning, and so I have caused him a headache for me getting on the show.
Number one, his lack of efficiency is legendary. Okay, let's start right there. Okay, so we
gather us up all into one big net and throw us over the side.
That's right. You knew that was coming, Rush. Right. So not only he threw me under the bus.
He sure did. Wow. He did an alley-oop.
And then he backed up and just and run me over again, didn't he?
I'm scared. I'm scared of this show.
As you should be.
But
so basically, people own their solar panels in essence at some point in the future, so that in essence they can quit renting their energy from the energy companies.
That's correct, and in most cases, what we're able to do is they can own that, they can pay off that. Well, now people can buy it for cash. If they want to buy it for cash, they're going to save money because, taking out a loan, there's a cost to borrowing money, but obviously it's very low right now.
Are they portable if they moved?
You can take a solar system with you. There's a little bit of a cost to it as far as getting guys up on the roof, dismantling it, and then applying it. We don't really recommend that because what has happened now and what the real estate industry is catching on to, and it took a little while because they were kind of fearful, didn't understand solar and how it impacted pricing and so forth, but now the studies are out and homes with solar panels average, according to NAR, average over a 4% increase in equity value the day that the panels go on. So not only are people getting a boost to their value of their home, then if they sell the home in a few years, generally speaking, they can recoup most or all of that cost in the increased equity. Yeah. So they would just sell the home because now the buyer is buying into a no-cost energy. They're not going to have an energy bill. So that's there's a dollar value to that, to whatever degree it is.
Is there such thing as too much house for solar panels to be impactful?
Good question. There is such a thing as we can't get a big enough system to cover all of your usage.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean it wouldn't be impactful. So, for instance, if I give this a little example too. I said, hey, if I could give you, if 20 years ago I came to you and gave you a little credit card looking thing, and I said, here, I'm going to give you this free. You can buy gas for $1 a gallon forever, or for the next 20 years if you use this card. 20 years ago, knowing what you know now, would you take the card?
Damn right I would.
Yeah.
I know I'm leading the witness. But that's kind of what we say with solar is like, okay, now you could lock in your electricity rate at this, knowing it's going up. And then at the end of it, by the way, the rest of your gas is free. The rest of your electricity is free forever for the rest of your life. So anybody that understands math and numbers understands that that's a great deal. But of course I lost my train of thought to finish the full answer.
You should never drink before you call in.
Golly, yeah, that's a really good advice.
So there's some tax benefits too, correct?
Well, and thank you very much for bringing that up. And those are coming to a close. The federal, it's called the ITC, the federal tax credit, basically is the government is incentivizing homeowners to go solar. And solar is never going to take over all of our energy production. We understand that, but it needs to be a significant percentage. Renewables need to be a significant percentage. But great topic. Right now, the government's basically paying for 26% of the system, meaning they will give you. So let's say somebody gets a system worth $10,000 for easy math. Mm-hmm. That equates to a 20. Go ahead.
Go ahead. 2,600.
Yeah, $2,600 tax credit.
That person gets a $2,600 tax credit, meaning if they owe $2,600 to the government on federal tax on their income tax, they owe them nothing. They get to apply that $2,600. Now the government's not going to write you a check for $2,600, but they're going to apply that $2,600 to the $2,600 you owe, or the $10,000 you owe, or whatever you owe. So for anybody that's making money and paying income tax, it's basically cash.
Only Mac. He's the only one. But of course he has a love bill now, so I don't know. He got a love bill. So,
yeah.
So we're gonna
I think I can't. What I can't believe, and maybe y'all are with me. I was born in 1967. I cannot believe that it's 2020. So anybody else? Surprised?
Yeah.
I just got here myself.
What? Yeah. From a different planet, maybe.
Right.
Landed in a spaceship from a planet of tall people.
So you're 6'7". I'm overhearing that you're 6'7".
Yes.
And Michelle's under 6 feet.
Yes.
I gather.
She's a little person.
Well, I'm 6'4", which I used to think was tall, and maybe comparative, to some people.
Well, see, we can hang
out.
out. Matt cannot hang out with us. Okay.
Well, but here's the amazing thing: is when I get into an elevator with a guy that's 6'7", he looks like 2 feet taller than me. It's unbelievable. It's 3 inches, and you guys seem so much taller. And maybe it's because I'm not usually, looking up at somebody or whatever. And
Okay. Enough. Stroking his ego.
Mac is complex now.
Complex is rearing its ugly head. His complex is rearing its ugly head right now. What we're gonna do? Hey, we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
Pay some bills, come back, and then we can harass Mac some more.
And Rush, stay on the line, please.
Okay.
All right.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REUloan.com. That is REUloan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Okay, we're back, and everybody's plotting my demise.
Yes.
Indeed.
Rush, are you there?
I am here.
Okay, Mac got the phone, and he was getting ready to talk about you when he found out, that you couldn't hear him. I stopped him.
That's why you're the host.
That's right. But you've been listening to the show long enough to know that is just a load of what you would call. What would you call it? Never mind. This is a family show. A load of EL.
Yeah.
It's a good.
I like that.
Yeah.
Making a T-shirt saying a load of EL.
We're going to create a new acronym for EL. I'm going to work on that this week.
DBM works for me. I don't need nothing else.
Okay.
Okay. So, Rush, we were talking. I was saving you in this conversation. Mac was just dragging for you, but I'm not that kind of guy. Okay. How do you address? I had a home that had Spanish tile roofs. How do you do solar with Spanish tile roofs and stuff like that?
Yeah, that is a good question. Obviously, there's a lot of different roof types out there, and some of them are the easiest to work with, and some of them are much more difficult. Spanish tile is one of the most difficult. It's still doable. There's a little bit more cost involved. I mean, it all gets wrapped up in the loan, but there is a little bit more cost involved because of the process. They basically have to, I forgot what it's called, but they kind of have to they have to put a new sort of underlying layer under it. So there's a little bit more cost involved, but it's doable. Almost every roof is doable. It's just a matter of whether it might cost a little bit extra or not.
I've never seen a Spanish tile roof with solar. I'm from California, so if anybody would have solar panels on it, I've never seen a Spanish tile roof with solar panels on it.
So when's the last time you visited California?
Last fall.
Well, open your eyes, son, because they're out there. And I
know it's out there. I've been talking about on the Spanish tile roofs. I've never seen one on the Spanish tile.
Yeah, and that's true. But Spanish tile is all over California for sure. And that's really what happened. For a long time, the solar companies wouldn't do it. But then they were able to develop some technology and some roof attachment type stuff that has now been solved. But again, it just takes a little bit of extra cost. And it's a little bit, it's an interesting look. It's not.
It takes away from the beauty for sure.
Rush, do you have a number for what the average savings might look like for the average homeowner?
The statistics that we've been using for the last 12 months or so is that average person that goes solar saves over $29,000
a year.
No. Basically that range between 15 and 20. I mean, most people do a loan.
Is that a net? Is that a net after the cost of the solar panels?
That's a net after the cost of the solar panels, the loan, everything they pay. Okay. Generally speaking, if solar is going to be a good fit, you're going to have a roof that doesn't have tree shade or has hardly any tree shade. The angle of the roof needs to be not one of those super steep ones. I mean, you can do those, but again, that takes a little of the efficiency away. So on a perfect roof that has the right angles and enough roof space and so forth, people, that's going to get your biggest ROI. A lot of people will get their money back. I mean, as far as if you look at it from investment terms, you're going to get your money back. You're making over 12% a year on this investment in the sense that you're going to get to a break even after 6 or 7 years, and then from that point on, it's all gravy.
Yeah. So do we have time? I want to ask one more question.
No, you don't know he does not.
Ivan is the producer. Do we have time, Ivan?
This is not about Ivan. Cool. It's about me, damn it.
So say I have potential home buyers and they're interested in a home that doesn't currently have solar panels and they wanted to install solar panels. We're looking at 45 to 60 days, or have you done transactions like that? Because I'd be interested in investigating how I might be able to accommodate buyers if they wanted to participate or wanted to make this kind of installation. That's what I'm thinking. Is maybe we could escrow for it. What has been your experience in this area, Rush?
Like someone buying a new home, you mean?
So maybe not even a new home, but say a used home that and that they have a contract on a used home and they go and they contract with you as well. What might the average cost look like for the solar panels and installation? But have you been a part of a transaction where somebody purchased the home and at the same at closing or after closing made installation of the solar panels?
That is interesting. I have not, but I will do some digging on that and find out. What my first thought, my knee-jerk reaction to that would be get moved in first and then initiate the purchase of the panels.
Separately?
Separately. Well, the only reason I say that is because if somebody else is living in the house that you bought, then they would have to sign off on it. Now you're bringing in a lot of other variables.
It would definitely have. So in that regard, it would have to be done after closing. So I'm going to do some research on that, and I'll share it. In the show notes, if what.
Okay, his research is a threat, Rush. You do the research and let us know, because he's just threatening to do something.
I gotta come down next time I'm in Houston. We're gonna go have someplace where we can have tall man's lunch, and then Matt can come as well.
Yeah,
and
with a note from his teacher.
And I don't know where I fit in the tall man's lunch, but I have some golf clubs, and I'll put those in my car. And
she plays golf.
Yeah.
She plays golf.
Yeah. No, I'm just driving the cart because I just don't even do that.
Yeah, what I do on the golf course is not included.
I'm not even going on the course, so I'll go to work and.
Yeah, no. What I do on the golf course is not considered golf, so there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I just think I don't know if my time is coming to a close. But
yes, it is. Just like one of your latest divorces. Yes.
Yeah. Well, hey, when I first tuned in, you were making fun of Michelle for being priced divorced. I was like, wow, what an intro. I was like, I don't know if I want to be a guest on this show. I mean, I have made an occasional bad decision.
Yeah, it's just if you get on the bus, man, there's just no telling what's likely to happen. So.
I cannot be held responsible. I was raised this way.
Yeah. So
you just don't really have a lot of filter between.
He just had lots of brothers and sisters. So okay. I'm sure he was picked on a lot when he was young.
Oh, absolutely. Just horrible human beings, my siblings.
So it's just an expression of his childhood.
I like that. I need a T-shirt that says that too.
Exactly.
You don't have daddy issues. You have sibling issues.
Exactly. None at all. So how do they get in contact with you, Rush?
I can give you my phone number, and I also have a website.
I don't want you to give me anything. Give it to the listeners and the watchers. I don't care.
All right. Hello, listeners. Hello, Greater Houston and all across the country. We're coming to you live. Okay.
There you go.
You can reach me for solar information. I'm always happy to share information, and I see myself as an educator. And
okay.
We only do the deals if it's a good deal and saves you money. There's no obligation otherwise. So my number is 214-250-1943, and the website that has got a lot of information you can get in touch with me through is called freesolarplanet.com. www.freesolarplanet.com.
Free?
It's not free. Solar is not free, so I just bought
the sun is free.
Yeah.
Well, it's zero down. It's zero out of pocket, but it's not free. But in most cases, it's a much save money because you're.
And if they wanted to find you on Facebook, which is where everybody is at, how would they find you on Facebook?
I don't know damn Facebook.
I have a personal page, Rush Michael, but I have a solar page called Winning with Solar.
Winning with Solar.
Yeah, Winning with Solar, and there's a lot of good information on that as well.
So what was the first one again? Repeat that one.
freesolarplanet.com.
And
that's a website, and then Facebook is Winning with Solar.
Winning with Solar. Cool.
Maybe I should have called them both the same thing. Somebody help me with marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to do better what you're doing, Rush.
I agree with you, sir.
Well, Rush,
I am humble.
We would like to thank you for joining us today, Mr. Hornwagger.
Waghorn, thank you very much.
Thing.
Rush Waghorn,
I think
ladies and gentlemen.
It's illegal.
They're never going to leave you alone.
FreeSolarPanelPlanet.com.
FreeSolarPlanet.com.
And Michelle, I hear you live in Dallas, yes?
No, Michelle's
already
gone.
left. She's gone.
She already left. We put her out.
Oh, is this dinner that we're talking to? Okay, sorry. Let Michelle know that if she wants to grab coffee or something.
All right.
Well, she gave her contact information, so grab that portion of the show and get in touch with her.
I will.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Rush.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thanks for the
Have a great day,
information.
Rush.
All right. Bye now.
Bye.
Thanks, Mac.
You bet.
What are you thanking you for? Okay, we're going to pay some bills.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. all in one station, mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas, 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsartsfloral.com and barbsartsfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Arts Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
We're back. This is the final segment on February 1st, 2020, in the year of our Lord.
Yeah.
This was a good show today.
You know what?
It
You
had
were
nothing to
saved.
do-
The
It was a
reason
good
lightning
show.
didn't kill
It's
us-
right. It had to do with our guests. We had
That
good guests.
guest, yeah.
And
Me.
It's all
well,
about
of course,
you.
of course. You know, you're the foundation of the show. We get that.
No,
right?
no.
Yeah, we're an
No.
extension.
I am the foundation, the roof, and the sidewalk.
I've heard a great.
But not the solar panels. Thank you very much.
Solar panel. No, it was a great show
That was
today.
good.
Great show today.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Michelle
lot of
and
information.
The solar panel guy were
Yep.
very
So,
informative.
do we have anything lined up for next week's show? Just out of curiosity.
Of course we do.
Okay. So we, as far as guests.
No.
Okay.
It's just, see, you wait too long to tell me stuff. Okay? Then again, next week is the first week. I think we have Tristan Sutton next week.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Well, okay. That I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
that.
I enjoyed Tristan.
Yes,
but
Tristan.
but is he going to do social media?
Yes.
Okay.
Social
Well,
media, actually has an Ads University class this on the 13th. So
okay.
yeah, he'll be next week.
Well, you know, I was thinking about having Freddie. Are you ready for this?
Freddie what?
Gorgeous?
Nope. Is he gorgeous?
Is that his stage name?
That's his name.
His last name is Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either. He made that crap up
So
downtown.
so I'll have him on the show just to convince you. But he's a leader in the LinkedIn platform with 29,000 followers. He is a leader in Houston Young Professionals.
How old is he?
I don't know. I don't know. You want me to ask him? Well, let's call him and ask him. Hey, Freddie, how old are you?
I need you to be more aware of the people you're inviting on this show. Next thing I know, you're going to invite Charles Manson. No.
I was thinking about inviting Gazella one day.
Oh.
Watch this. We will not have no lovey-dovey stuff in this studio. No.
What do you think, Dina?
I would love to have her on, but
you know what?
I'm not the boss.
I'm like the UN Security Council. I have the right to vote down.
If anything, she would just truly, by herself, balance this man out, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He would behave himself.
I think he would behave
possibly.
himself.
You know what? The Gorgeous isn't spelled the way we're thinking.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Goerges.
Oh, he just saying it. His name is Gorge. Okay. He just making stuff
He's
up.
got an S at the end. Gorgeous.
The S is silent. My name is Gorge.
I think. So if anybody's interested in LinkedIn, I think he would be a great guest.
Okay, I don't deny that.
Yeah.
But tell me we got to change the name before we get here.
Freddie, if you're listening, you're Freddie G now.
G-Man. I like that.
G-Man.
G-Man. Okay. So, but before we do our thing here, we have to reflect upon the week.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, because you had a great week.
We had a great week. We had a luxury showcase.
That was second to
blew
none.
the doors off.
There's no doubt. There's just no doubt. The property, the number of people that attended, the food. I mean, everything
you
was
could
just.
totally speak to the food.
I can speak to the
We heard
food.
about you and the food, Matt.
Yeah. Okay, what are you, a server? Get away from there.
Hey, I blamed it on the caterers, man.
Just word of the wise, if Mac attends one of your events and you're serving food.
And it's a security.
Yeah.
But I didn't drink any of the champagne. I just had the food.
Doubled up on the food.
Yeah, doubled up on the food. Mm-hmm. No, it was awesome. I mean, 31st floor, 360 views, floor-to-ceiling windows, a private deck pool on the 31st floor.
Wow.
All right. Number one, see, I wouldn't go up because the thing was too short. I was like, no, I wouldn't survive this.
Yeah.
So I stayed on the other side.
Yeah.
But that place was absolutely phenomenally gorgeous.
It was phenomenally gorgeous.
And then the attendance and who was there and the making of it all.
Why don't you tell everybody the address and the price point?
Oh, yes, 4152 San Felipe is Arabella. Okay. Penthouse available for $3.65 million.
Yeah.
Mac didn't have his checkbook with him. Try to give me my damn thing.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
We didn't have a checkbook. But this place, this place.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. It was actually, this is the first time at a luxury showcase that I actually sat down and was just taking it all in.
Wow.
I had never sat down before and just I was literally taking it all in. I went out on the balcony. Oh, let's say they got two balconies.
Yes.
Let's start right there.
Yeah,
They
that's
two
right.
balconies.
Two balconies with just an amazing view of two different views of the city of Houston. Yes.
And you had the ability to look north, east, west, and south from floor to ceiling windows.
Yeah. Yeah, floor to ceiling.
Floor to ceiling windows.
Yes. No obstruction of your view.
No obstruction of your view.
Yeah.
And then the people, and then they were having so much fun, and with the music with Phil, the DJ, and like Max said, the food and the champagne. But the best part of that evening was the camaraderie in there. There was so much engagement going on in there that it was a networking function. It was like, old home week. People were seeing people they hadn't seen in years. It was phenomenal.
I made a couple of good contacts. One for both of us, actually. That I hope to introduce you to next week. That's has some acreage out in Katy that wants to be developed.
When you had time to talk to somebody, you stuff in your face over there. You had fun time.
I arrived hungry and I left full.
Ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, we heard about that.
No
We heard
doubt
all
about
about
that at all.
And let me tell you, and let's see what I liked the most. Was it the
crab
cordon
cakes.
bleu? Oh, it's the crab cakes.
crab
Oh
cakes.
my
He was
gosh,
killing the crab
I was
cakes.
killing the crab
I
cakes.
heard y'all ran out of the crab cakes. Now I know why.
Yeah, right there.
yeah.
He was killing the crowd. I said, what the hell?
But you know what's cool too is that all these people that attended, many that I saw were posting on social media.
Right.
So you have 50 people there. They're hitting it up on their social media. Therefore,
It's
you know,
growing
all of
exponentially.
their
Yeah.
audience is
And that
taking
really
a look
is
at
what
the
social
product
media
and-
networking is
So,
about.
in other words, you had thousands of people attending that function.
And we had 187 total.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. You probably were in violation of fire code.
I didn't have to pay it. Whatever, I had to pay it. It was maybe
So what else
wait a minute, 185. It was a 7,500 square foot penthouse. I don't think we were in fire code violation.
I don't think so.
I don't
no.
think so at all.
I
Not
never
at all.
saw it look. Everybody looked comfortable.
Yeah, that was
very comfortable.
And you had all these different seating areas, and then we had Christina Green custom jewelry there. We had Cutco there. We had Kamika Hampton shoes there. Celine handbags were supposed to be there. They couldn't get upstairs.
Why?
Why?
Security. See,
Handbags.
no.
No.
I sent her name. They sent a different person.
Uh-oh.
If your name
It's
was
not on the list, you're not going out.
Well,
You're not
if you're
going out.
wanting
You know
some
what's-
security, go live there.
Yeah.
because
You know what's
that's
funny?
awesome.
It's funny because I went up there and I, gave her my driver's license, and she went, "Yeah, your name's on the list." And I walked away, and I'm like, "Really?" She went, "Yeah, it's on the list." I'm like, "Is this for like BRPS title?" She's like, "Yeah, you're on the list."
Oh my God.
That's really how it happened. So,
Which means I made a
so
mistake.
thank you very much for making sure I was on the
made a
list.
mistake.
I made a mistake.
He was actually he had Mac on the one list.
I'm
but
like,
he
really?
Not admitted, and he
Exactly.
just got
Yeah.
confused.
Or checking for weapons.
Give him a hard time.
Give him a hard time before you let him
Yes.
up. Escort him in handcuffs.
Well, you know what? There were 2 HPD officers
Yes,
when
there were.
when I got on the elevator, and
That's
there were
right.
none when I went down.
No, they sure were. Because we had to have, because there was alcohol being served, we had to have 2 gun-toting security there. That's what they said.
Well, I don't know who that listing agent is, but for the event that you put on for her, you deserve all of her business
But
for
let
a
me tell you
long
something.
time.
No matter how well you do, they're going to say something. No. Yes.
Oh my.
It wasn't anything about the event per se. This is what there were 2 things, right? Yeah, we ran out of food. Okay, that was the caterer's fault because they was piling on plates like it was a buffet. It wasn't a buffet, all right? And then she said,
Now I feel like shrinking underneath the table.
But then she
I'm sure
said-
everybody's over there like, that dude must be from Louisiana.
So, but then the last part where she says, like I said, they weren't complaints, but she says, there was no water. I said, I was thinking about alcohol. I wasn't thinking about water.
Somebody else can be in charge of water.
Yes,
not
right, in
you.
charge of water.
I had to leave early just to go get water after all those crab cakes.
I never think about the water part of it. I literally never think. I think, okay, I got the bartender, I got the champagne, I got the prosecco,
And I got the crab cakes.
got the crab cakes.
Yeah.
We're good.
Never thought about the water part at all. Never even dawned on me.
So come hydrated till
That's
you
right. Come
function.
hydrated to my function.
Or leave early.
Full on crab cakes. Okay.
Exactly.
Now, before we go, we have to acknowledge, because we're going to acknowledge this until February 25th.
Okay.
Our own Dina Ramos Salazar of Platinum One Properties
Yes.
is $1 million circle winner.
And she's going to be honored at your
And she's gonna be
upcoming
honored
GHBA event.
At the GHBA
Yes.
SMC event, that's
you.
right.
Yeah.
Because she's
Congratulations,
we have to acknowledge
Dina.
her greatness
Yes.
because she lets us hang out with us.
That's for sure.
Yes, yeah, because they're not about. Okay.
Yeah.
So before we go, I bring up Dina's listing. We want to talk about before we roll up out of here.
Oh, great.
Hi, sir.
Okay.
There you go. Click on all photos, and she can talk about this thing because I damn sure can't.
Okay, so that's 3404 Rogers. That's a brand new build. It's energy efficient. To talk about solar panels, they're offering this with the house if someone wants it.
Okay.
So if you go under contract with this home, you have an opportunity to add the solar panels. There are 2 homes right next to each other. They're being built. Contemporary look, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. Very nice. It's a wall of window wall in the back, so you shoot straight out to the back.
Oh,
you
wow.
walk through the living room to make it seem more spacious.
Right.
Granite countertops throughout. Just a great plan. And we
How many
also,
square feet?
it's 1,700 square feet.
Okay. Great starter space.
Yeah. And we also have a listing that came up right next door. It's 3406 Rogers, and that is
right there.
Yeah, they're right next door, 3406, and that one is 1,734 square feet, and that one has.
Okay, call me crazy. I like the baby blue and white. Okay, I do.
Doesn't
I like
it
the
look
baby
cool?
blue.
That's
I like the
very
baby
cool.
blue and
Check it out.
white.
The hardwood
I think that's is that
hardwood
Dodger? Is that a
floors.
Dodger blue? Maybe that's why. You know,
Hardwood floors
sort of.
throughout the entire house.
Look at that.
And so if you're looking for, they both have very distinct looks.
Yes.
And so and they're not far off in price range from each other. So I would say.
Look at that. I like that.
And in the next week or
that's very
two,
well done.
come on out. This one's ready to go. This
Right.
3406.
Okay, now one of the things we're trying to come up with an event once they're completed, like a progressive event, and possibly end with a crawfish boil.
Yes.
On a Sunday.
So open house
for
is coming
both
up
these
soon.
houses.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
So let me in. I'll buy the crawfish.
Cool.
Okay.
I just won't cook it. I'm not cooking.
No, we
you don't want me to
you
cook.
We don't want you to
Yeah,
cook nothing.
so, okay.
We don't even want
But
you
I
to
can
come.
help
Just
you.
leave your money. Okay. So.
No, well, you want me to come because I buy the crawfish and I'll certainly help you eat it.
So we're going to wrap this up. Tell the people bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a great
Class is now
Saturday.
dismissed. We'll be back next week, February the 8th, the week before Valentine's Day when I go into hibernation. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Watch us live in our social media, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope,